Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an UBERS Showdown live. Today we're using this Mamoswine team by Vulpix 03. A lot of people have been saying, why haven't you been uploading UBERS, or asking why I haven't been uploading UBERS. There's no particular reason, I just haven't. So I decided I would today. The remix in the background is Shoal Cave Remix version 2 by Glitch City. And it's a really busy day today, so this is one of those videos where I'm actually just going to be recording live with music and just straight uploading it. So no intro. For those saying, where's the intro? It's fun. Do you need me to put a Miltank and a Latios on screen? Hold up, can I play my intro? Let me see this. Intro video, because we're just looking for an UBERS game anyway. But if I do this, it also won't play the, it's not going to play the music in the background either. Whatever. But yeah, this team is Mamoswine, which is why I liked it. It's not Adam and Life Orb, it's Jolly Life Orb though, but we also have Choice Scarf and Veltal, Arceus Fairy. The team's been doing pretty well in testing. Actually, the first recording of the live was a stall game, but I didn't want to play like 70 turns, 80 turns, and have like 2 battles in this live, so I just clicked X. But it was like on turn 6, and I was like, yeah, this game is gonna go dumb long, and then I'm gonna set up with SD Groudon. I'm gonna miss versus his Zygarde, and I'm gonna have to play a long game with SD Scizor. But it definitely has a stall matchup though, so if you guys want to use it, you can. Scarf and Veltal is a great lead for my opponent, but my own Veltal is so solid. Another Pokemon that I actually like a lot versus him is Groudon, but I'm assuming this might be Shukaberry Dialga or Trick Room, considering his only rockers are Deoxys, which I think is a waste if you put rocks on it, Dialga, and Arceus. Arceus can rocks pretty safely, and so can Dialga, and I feel like with Deoxys you want as many attacks as possible. So, lead a Veltal, Choice Scarf, get a U-turn. He actually does lead Deoxys, so I'm guessing I'm guessing it is that rock set, but this is a free U-turn for me. And I can go directly into Scizor. Doesn't care about Ice Beam, except for the freeze. It really was a rock set. Not a big fan. But I'm just going to Bullet Punch. I don't want him getting up spikes, and I can defog safely versus Veltal, if anything. I wonder how much this boy's going to take. Wow. That is a ton of damage. This might be, if he U-turns, it doesn't matter if I go in Arceus Fairy. I get back in Scizor anyway, and I can defog as well. I just Oblivion Wing, so no big deal. I think that looks, yeah, Life Orb, I'm about to say. But we'll defog immediately. Recover is actually the better play. Honestly, Arceus Fairy is so good in this that I kind of just want a Judgment. Like, he does not have a Judgment switching. But I don't want Rocks up versus half my squad. So Deoxys comes back out. It's definitely going to go for rocks again. I'm going to recover. Yeah, I'm not switching. There's no way you Psycho boosted there. And I'll be able to go for a Judgment right now and knock this boy out. Like, I'll eat this up. And as long as I bring this thing in on something like... a Veltal later. 1, his rocker's gone. 2, I'm faster than the Veltal. This is a really odd speed on Arceus. Also, sorry about that. Windows apparently needs some updates. That's such a pain. Hey, how do I make that shut up? Let me find this. Settings. I don't... Advanced options. Give us feedback. Here, make Windows easier. Give us feedback. Stop telling me when I need updates with annoying sounds. They're my feedback. You have to go for Spectral Thief here, so I'm going to go with Veltal. Like, you literally have to go for Spectral Thief to knock me out. So I can go directly into a Veltal, and that is a nice and safe Oblivion Wing for me. However, I kind of want to make a little bit more of an aggressive play and U-turn out into Mamoswine. Now, I might regret this if he opts to stay in, but because Dialga is your most likely member, like I said, I want to bring out that big mammal, and I want to pressure him with Earthquake. Now, the only thing about this is he's more than likely, or he could be Shukaberry, but otherwise, unless he's max speed, or Shuka, even if I pop his Shuka, that makes my Groudon put in a lot more work versus him. Goes out into a Veltal, which can Oblivion Wing me, but Ice Crash does knock you out, and I live 1 hit because I have a lot of HP. Even if it does 98%, this is worth it if I can get rid of that. Yo, Mamo. That, bro, getting rid of, like, his only Lugia answer besides Marshadow would have been really nice there. I appreciate that. That's fun. Take some damage. Alright, so we can go to Arceus now. Recover off. Even though I could knock him out with Judgment, now I want to be able to switch into Marshadow. Though I do have a check, so it's not like the biggest of deals. I really don't think he should be staying in with this Veltal. But if you want to give me a Veltal, great. Also, if you want to go Dialga on the already chip damage I already got off in it, awesome. Because my Lugia would be... Oh, I get a crit too. A little bit of judgment right... judgment. Yeah, that is judgment. But a little bit of justice right there for the... What? Holy crap, Scarf. That didn't even cross my mind. So Scizor would have actually been the better play here, but... because I don't switch in too well to a Veltal. But seeing as how this is Scarf Dialga and SD Scizor can set up on it, I'll get up my rocks, and then I'm going to go for game with SD Scizor. I think that's the game plan. I'll keep Groudon alive because I guess I don't know the Arceus set. Didn't expect Scarf Dialga at all. Though he had no speed control, so maybe that was something I should have tried to expect. Marshadow dies to +2 Bullet Punch after rocks. Veltal will go down. Dialga goes down. Would you Oblivion Wing here? I can't even tell because I have a Lugia. That's fine. I'll do a ton of damage to him, and... Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, come on, dude. Not only did you dodge Icicle Crash. Man. I mean, I crit Dialga, but still. Like, not only did you dodge Icicle Crash, you dodged Icicle Crash. This thing would have been gone, and the team would have just devoured him. Oh, well. Leslie. We'll take a Dark Pulse. Please don't flinch me. Thank you. Oh, okay. Cool. That's cool. I didn't want to win this game anyway. I didn't, you know... Didn't want to hit Icicle Crash on a Veltal. Didn't want to win. Let's get the hell out of here. Like, this is... Am I Jamvad? Hold up. Am I actually Jamvad? Anyway, another game where Mamoswine can just eat up my opponent. But I gotta figure out, am I Jamvad? Because... What happened? I literally let Mamo take 100% almost. Just so I can knock out a Veltal and not have to deal with that. In hindsight, maybe staying in versus Dialga wasn't the play with Arceus Fairy, but Scarf, one, how am I supposed to make Scarf? Two, a Trick Room is super menacing to me. But then again, Lugia eats a hit. So in hindsight, the better play there would have been probably going Lugia on Dialga. But then he would be able to go out to a Veltal and 1v1 me anyway. But his Veltal wouldn't be alive if, you know, THICC 8. My bad. I didn't mean to call you thick when you're not Adamant Life Orb. Alright, I love Scarf and Veltal always as the lead. And the great thing about mine is I'm actually slower, which isn't always great, but I'm slower than most of Veltal's. And actually, I'm faster than his, so I don't think he's Scarf. He could Toxic me, but I'm going to let Arceus Fairy get Toxic right now. Just Oblivion Wings. Life Orb? Or is it Metronome? I mean, it's a recover from now. Unless it's Scarf and he's just as slow as mine. But that did 42%. Is it actually Metronome? No. Okay, I was about to say, like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you staying in? So the great thing about hitting, beating down the... What the hell? The great thing about hitting this thing is SD Scizor has a field day versus his squad, and this also means that an Eruption set is severely weakened. I'm tempted to go Lugia, but because Lugia can check Zygarde and even Necrozma to an extent, though its move goes through my multi-scale, I don't want to let it take a hit. I feel rusty playing UBERS too. I feel like Jamvad. Not the rusty part, but the... Jesus, that turn... That last game, man. Mamoswine, I want you to show that you can put in work. I want you to show that you can put in work. So him letting me get Groudon with Toxic is amazing, as he actually rock polishes right now. So, Lugia eats every hit, and I don't want to let Arceus take an unnecessary hit. Ooh, that did some damage. That actually did some damage. Lugia still checks Zygarde, but I don't know how much this next Fire Blast is. Actually, this next Fire Blast is going to hurt. I'm going to knock him out. As he goes Necrozma. Because his rocker set up a rock polish, this is more than likely his rocker, yes. So we can go Groudon, get up our own rocks. Scizor checks Xerneas, so I'm not too worried about that. This is also, like I said, this is a Toxic Rocks variant. If he wants to defog, he can. He has potentially a Xerneas, a Veltal, and Arceus to defog. Either way, keeping Groudon low, pressuring it with rocks, making SD, like my SD Scizor, for example, it beats this. It beats his Necrozma. Easily, because it's Toxic, Morning Sun, Sunsteel Strike, and Stealth Rock. We'll go Lugia on the Zygarde because it beats most variants, even without multiscale. Just roost up. He knows I can hit him with an Ice Beam. And if he goes to an Arceus form, trying to defog, I'll Toxic it. But I feel like if he let me Toxic his Pokemon, this guy's crazy. Yeah, like I'm in multiscale. Why are you coiling up in my face? Alright, Scizor, I choose you. I need you to do some damage now. U-turn's just my best play because you actually do nothing to me. Like, you literally do nothing. And I actually like Rocks Up more versus him than I'll get him up for me. And then I can go directly on to THICC Mammal. My boy about to get me a KO. Please be Arceus Ground, even though that makes no sense since you have Zygarde. Arceus Water, Arceus Fairy makes a lot more sense. We're going to throw off a nice little crash here, though. I don't care if you go Necrozma. This will get me a KO, like, depending on his Arceus form. If it's a more offensive variant. But I don't know, with Coil 1,000 Arrows, it's hard to tell. I just want this boy to hit. That's all I want. Hit it. Get it. Groudon will definitely go down after Stealth Rock and Poison. This is a Life Orb Mammal. 359 attack. It's not 394. It's not Adamant Life Orb. It's not real thick, but as Gator would call it. Gator actually would have been a good addition to this live, but I'm pretty sure he would not like to play with toxic Pokemon. Like literally Pokemon clicking toxic in UBERS. I feel like he doesn't have the patience for that. Okay. Nice miss. We'll go Groudon, because I don't want him going a Veltal on Earthquake. And Fire Punch nabs me one. Outside of Zygarde, yeah. So this should still not put it in coil range. Yep. I need to get a Recover with my Arceus Fairy because the Veltal is actually a threat. I stay Toxicing because I don't want him, I don't want to throw off an Ice Beam and on that because I don't know if it knocks it out from 65. And if I can get any, I know it's 4 times weak to it, guys, but if I can get any sort of prior damage before, it'll be easier for me. And then I can just stall out his Sunsteel Strikes anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. Like, we'll just roost right now. Oh, Glare. Cool. And you're just out of range of being nice and, you're just out of range of being father because of leftovers. Nice, 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 nice. You crash this bad boy. Oh, Xerneas? What is it with his nicknames? Oh, that is some beautiful damage. That is some beautiful damage. Groudon as fodder is just my best play. If he goes for Aromatherapy, then I click Fire Punch or anything. Just throws off a Moonblast, which means now I can throw off a Bullet Punch. Which will give him Father, but I mean, I don't really care about that. I have Mammal. So nice little Bullet Punch right here. As he goes Arceus normal. Leftovers Arceus normal too. Pretty sure U-turn breaks your sub. Yeah. I'm also pretty sure Veltal is gonna like have a field day versus your team. Trying to think about it. Do I just click Foul Play here? Oh, that did so much damage. That didn't do as much. I want Scarf of Veltal in this game, but at the same time, I don't think I do. I think it's better to ensure that this Arceus doesn't do any damage to me, and I can just Judgment off. Yep, so we'll knock out Arceus. Nice. Scizor is looking so much better to win. Mamoswine is looking so much better now. Xerneas comes out. Moonblast knocks me out. I gotta be really careful about a Veltal. That's Specs? Why did it do so much damage? Please don't pair me this year. You can pair me later. Like, and I can lose because of it, but not right now. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, keeping Xerneas low. That's an Ice Shard range now. Sack Lugia, getting Mamo. No, getting Arceus Fairy. Hey, we might not even be sacking Lugia. Hold up. Why'd you have to get that roll? And we recover off with this. Versus this. And the Necrozma is not a problem because I have Scizor. Which he could go Groudon, I guess, right now. But I always get to go Arceus Fairy. Why are you going Yveltal? In fact, if he goes for Dark Pulse and doesn't go for the Oblivion Wing, I was about to say, like, if he went for Dark Pulse and not Oblivion Wing, he took enough damage to the point where, with Stealth Rock, with the point where Bullet Punch knocked him out. Again, I'm going for that SD Scizor sweep, but Mamoswine can also throw in his team. So as long as I recover up, I don't go down to anything that Groudon can do. And I'm trying to avoid the Toxics that he could go for here too. I can see Groudon coming in. I feel like Groudon should come out now. I really do. But I guess he can bring it out safely too. This is not your play. That's really not your play. What is he doing? Does he not expect SD? Oh, okay. Nice. I'm actually glad I got full parrot there. So we'll go Mamo. Because I think you should coil up. Throws off 1,000 arrows, but I don't know if you're actually extreme speed. I'm going to Earthquake this turn because I'm tired of this thing coming in, even though this thing is setup fodder. But this is also the only thing stopping my my Arceus Fairy. So, like, this is not, even if it eats a hit, I get to go out to Fairy and throw off a Judgment. So I don't mind. And the Necrozma might actually be in range. It's that Groudon that's the issue. It's literally that Groudon that's the issue. Do. So it might look like I definitely in the back Pokemon-wise, but game-wise, I don't know. Especially because he decided to just throw away the Yveltal right there, which was his only thing that could break through Scizor, I feel. Besides, obviously, the Groudon. Recover up first, because he should go for Morning Sun himself. Or Moonlight, you know, teach their own. Okay. Why does he keep going to this? Nah, he's not. He hasn't seen SD yet. Yep. You know that boy's scared now. I'm gonna start throwing out some bullet punches. Ooh, I'm gonna start throwing out some bullet punches. Oh, that did damage. Are you rest? He is rest, but you know what? I'm gonna get me a nice little +4 on you. Just a nice little one. Just a nice little one. Or not. Fire Blast, no way, knocks out Arceus Fairy. Oh, especially when he misses. Go ahead. And Groudon is in range of +2? Oof. Are you going to pull any double this entire game? If it is going to be, it's going to be now. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Let's go. Xerneas. Aromatherapy shouldn't matter. You died of hazards. I always U-turn here on his coil, and then I throw off judgments. That did nothing. I guess technically you can beat me. Depending on how fast you are. Yeah, you sack Xerneas there. Then you go Necrozma. But if I get an SD Scizor on a U-turn, would he double again? I don't think he'd double again. How many is that? 3. 4. 2 more. I U-turn on the fatter. Well, I attempted the U-turn on the fat. Thousand arrows me, which I tank. I gotta get the U-turn off here though. Thank you. Let me go Arc Fairy. And pass some nice judgment. Please let me pass judgment on you. Oh, come on. Thank you. So, okay, so there's two plays I could do right here. I could go Scizor and take. No, he can't win. He can't win. He has to. He literally has to throw off a Sunsteel Strike, and then even if I get full parrot here, it doesn't knock out Scizor, and he can't attack me, and he loses. So Scizor wins late game. Like, he literally needs to crit me right now, and I don't even think a crit will kill me. Yep, that's his last Sunsteel Strike. The game is won, buddy. Good game. Not bad. So, like, I called the only double he made because I feel like he'd been playing relatively safe the entire game. And like I was said, even though I was down 3-5, he said, I gonna crit. Even though I was down 3-5, like, I knew I could bring back. He definitely messed up a lot, though. Like, doubling into a Veltal randomly, staying in with Zygarde on Fairy was pretty questionable, too. Then again, he only had 2 Sunsteel Strikes left, so if I ever got them, all I had to do was U-turn with Scizor always. Let's look for another one. I definitely didn't play that game perfectly either, like, at all. I know I played that game poorly. But you know what? We won, and a win is a win, and a win is a win. Another Necrozma. I don't know if it'd be a support set at the moment, on this team anyway. That's because Groudon plus Ferrothorn are really solid rockers. And Arceus is probably defoggered, so this could be set up. Ultra, it could be Dustmane, it could be anything. As usual, Veltal is just a great lead. This is something you learn while playing the tier. I don't want to take unnecessary chip damage from Iron Bar, so I'm actually going to go hard Groudon. As he Stealth Rocks. Nice. And now he's going to go Veltal. Awesome. So, like, I do have Fire Punch, but I don't want to reveal it just yet. I think next turn what I'll do is... Well, one, I'm going Arceus right now. If he's toxic, he's toxic. There's nothing I can do about that. Just throw it off an Oblivion Wing. That is weak. What are you doing? Oh, Metronome. I just realized. Unless that's a roll. That could also be a roll. Alright, thank you. Assault Vest? What? If this does 30... Okay, come on. Like, you can't be doing around crit damage. You know I can knock you out. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop trying to 1v1 me. When you have Ferrothorn and a Groudon. Alright, get rid of your Pokemon that deals a Lugia. I appreciate it. It actually is Metronome. That's crazy. The funny thing is I actually recover versus a lot of his team too. But okay, if Veltal's in plus... Like, if Veltal died. Never mind. If Veltal's not in anything range. If Veltal just died. If he goes Groudon, I click Toxic. If he goes Lucario... I don't have a good switching. But I click Judgment here. He Bullet Punches in regular form. I go Groudon. I click Fire Punch. Reveals Arceus ground. Lugia can check Groudon, but Groudon's a very big threat now. SD Scizor can beat a lot of his team, but like not these two in particular. I want to see what type of Arceus you are, so I'm Mega Evolving U-turn here. USD? Oh, just special. Oh, not just special. Special, which could be defog or even toxic. But I think you have to recover. Even if you go Feral, I get to go Scizor and Roost myself. I don't like that the Veltal plays worked out for him when he had like 4 solid answers to Arceus Fairy. All because of that one turn crit too. How much did Judgment do? 44? Yeah, like, not like I can switch into that move, right? So I'm going to Roost one more time before going Lugia. Stall out some Judgments. Okay, sir. So we'll get in Lugia now. Keep my Scizor as healthy as possible. That does not do crap anyway. Yeah. Okay, so Lugia still checks. Man, it's gonna be annoying. Actually, is it? I go Groudon here. I SD up on his Protect. Yeah, because he should Protect right now. I'm SD. Yep. And then I claim a KO because it did 51 last time to Arceus, guys. Let's keep that in mind. It did 51 to Arceus last time. I would love if you go Arceus here. Just go Arceus ground. It did 51, guys. Double 51. It's 102%. Thank you. Arceus ground is gone. Lucario comes out, and that boy is about to CC me to hell and back. So I'm going to switch out because this thing still claims a kill with Fire Punch whenever it comes in. And Lugia does take a close combat into Meteor Mash. Like, period. In fact, okay, I'm surprised he actually stayed into SD, but you know what? That's fine. I'm going to Earth Power you now. Nice. So Lucario is gone. And this thing still checks Groudon as well. The Necrozma can set up, and that's a big issue. If he goes Groudon, I Toxic him. I always Toxic first. Do. Goes Duskmane. I'm going to go hard Yveltal. Like, if this thing starts setting up, it's a problem for me. Yeah, so we're going to Foul Play right now. Even if you go Ferrothorn, that's fine. My Lugia gets a Recover up, which is what I want for Groudon. Whew, you monster, you. At this point, I don't actually like how much Scizor... I mean, Scizor does stuff in this game, but, like, it depends. If he Rock Polishes too, it's a problem. But, like, if he goes for Sunsteel Strike, we'll eat. Barely, but we'll eat. Then I'll be able to go out into a Yveltal right here. And I'm going to double into Groudon. Expecting him to want to go out into Ferrothorn. Because you know I can Foul Play and knock you out. You're not going to let me Foul Play and knock you out. You can't. There we go. In. I'm max speed as well, so as long as, like, even if Groudon comes in right now, being max speed, I knock him out with Press Blades. I'm also faster than the Necrozma form. So I'm max speed. I knock you out with Press Blades. The only Groudon that runs max speed is this Swords Dance variant. Nice. Groudon is gone. Good B. You literally have to Ultra Burst to outspeed me. Which I don't think, yep. And now you're weak to me. And now you're weak to Mamoswine. Let's go. So, go for your Z. This is going to destroy me. It did not destroy me. Wow. Wow, I'm actually really surprised it didn't destroy me. So now he goes down to rocks, and all I got to do is click Dark Pulse with Yveltal, and then I win that game by clicking Fire Punch with Groudon. So, nice. Actually, Foul Play was my better play because I also go down to Iron Barbs from the Ferrothorn, and I end the game really quickly. But yeah. Alright, so that game was over. Pretty big turns where not revealing Earth Power on Lugia was pretty big. The fact that he, in order to outspeed me with this and take a hit, he had to Ultra Burst, and I called that. So, I mean, going Lugia was always my best play anyway. But yeah, like getting in, because when Ferrothorn revealed Protect earlier, I mean, it kind of showed me, I don't want to say it kind of showed me what type of player he is, but I didn't think he had to go for Protect earlier on in that game, because I think, what am I trying to say? Like, let's go to that point real quick. Yeah, like right here, I don't think you need to go for Protect versus Yveltal. No, Yveltal runs Heat Wave. If I went for Knockoff, okay, sure, but by him going for Protect that turn in particular, I don't know, I just felt, I really felt that he would go for Protect in the following turns. That's just my opinion anyway. But in any case, I do hope you guys all enjoyed. It wasn't a short live, but the first game just took a lot longer. Not the first game, the second game just took a lot longer. Man, the first game was annoying. I really did feel like Jamvat in live. But I do think his UBERS lives are some of the best out there, and I do look forward to Uber Sundays every single week. But like I said, guys, I do hope you all enjoy. Expect some ammo pumps to the top later today, which I probably will have to edit just because of the fact that since I'm higher up on the ladder, the games are there's such a long wait time in between. But like I said, hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.